I'm gonna name the Christmas schedule, but I want to get into a conversation about the new Christmas deal. So, we've got the Christmas schedule. It will be the two-time defending Super Bowl champions going against who I personally feel will be Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Russell Wilson is still playing on Christmas Day, he either balling or Justin really bad in practice. One of the two. And then the nightcap, CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans going up against MVP Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. But here is the new thing. This will be exclusively on Netflix. There was a newer deal announced this week that I think I don't know if it was $300 million. I think it's like $150 million per game. I could be off.
It's $150 per game.
$150 per game. Thank you, Courtney. For this new deal with the NFL being on Netflix. Now, don't know if you guys been paying attention. In order to watch every game in the NFL season this year, you're gonna number one need cable. You're gonna need YouTube TV to use league, what's called not League Pass, Sunday Ticket. You're gonna need Peacock, gonna need Amazon Prime, gonna need Netflix, and I think you're gonna need not Apple TV, not yet, but those are streaming networks. You're gonna ESPN Plus to watch this total thing. Now, I have been yelling like an old man yelling at the sky for the last year and a half, talking about the future of streaming and sports, and it is coming to a head right now. I saw a lot of people upset about it on the timeline, as we're also seeing the little media war that's going on with the NBA, in which looks like inside the NBA will be gone, like we said last week. It is what it is. Do I think it's bad? I don't even know if I'll consider it bad. Now, I got called a capitalist when I said this in the conversation I had this week. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a new way to look at stuff.
Yeah.
You got to understand the NFL is a cash cow. It is a business. Business don't care about what you can afford. Business doesn't care about what makes your situation better. This is just how it is in America in general right now. Eggs cost $10, but there is a demand for the NFL. They know that they can say NFL is going to be on Discovery Plus or whatever. People are going to pay for it. Everybody complained about those playoff games on Peacock this past postseason, and it was the most watched thing in the history of streaming. And Netflix, I'll give Netflix this. Over the last couple weeks, I've seen their live streaming is very clean, very crisp. The Tom Brady roast went very well. John Mulaney's Everybody's in LA talk show he had for a week, that live stream went very well. And then, of course, we just have the WWE Raw deal that's going to kick in next year. So now you got this thing where you got wrestling getting in on it. You got the number one longest viewed episodic show ever in WWE Raw. It's going to be exclusively on Netflix. And now you've got the NFL. This is Christmas. Everybody got Netflix, whether legally or not, on somebody else's account. Everybody got Netflix. I expect those streaming numbers to be crazy. NFL and the Netflix are going to parade that out in general. And I don't want to say people accept it or embrace it because I understand people's being upset, but this is just the future, bro. It is what it is. And to me, as a fan, as a consumer, long as the production and the presentation is clean, I don't have a problem with it. I like Amazon Prime's production, what they did with Thursday Night Football. I watched Caitlin Clark play the Liberties last night. That production, that presentation was smooth as well. So as long as it looks right and you have the right people around it, I personally don't have a problem with the streaming, but I get why people are upset. But it's also a new era, man. That's just really where everything is coming about, as you just see in entertainment and media in general. I want to go to Bang first, because Bang, you are our resident Tom Wamsgans. What do you feel about this new deal and the future of streaming for the NFL and sports?
It is what it is. Get used to it. I remember when we used to see the NBA on network television often. I remember when we used to see it on local television often. The WGN is the reason why a lot of people are Bulls fans and Chicago Cubs fans right now. Do we see games on WGN Channel 9 anymore? No, we do not. I remember even before that, it used to be on WFLD Fox 32. Of course, we don't see that then. I remember watching the NBA on NBC on Sundays. I would go over my cousin's crib. We will hoop, and then we'll be done hooping when the NBA and all that stuff. And yes, Alex, I remember when I heard the MLB on AM radio. It's still on a lot of AM radio stations. So that was actually kind of a bad joke right there. You can still hear that on. But I know what you were saying. Basically, what I'm saying is that, hey, it moved on. Right? It went from WGN to Sports Channel. Sports Channel turned into Comcast Sportsnet. You have a lot of leagues that have their own networks and stuff right now. So you change with the times. Hey, nobody asked y'all last to love Netflix. Nobody asked y'all last to love Hulu and Disney Plus and YouTube and all of this. So, hey, if you want to blame somebody, hey, y'all.
Blame yourself.
Blame yourself. Why? Because you spend money for all of these streaming platforms. You love it. And guess what it does? It puts more money in these streamers' pockets, and then these streamers go, well, shit.
This works.
This works. Well, let me go ahead and do more. So, yeah, you can't cry about what you helped create. Y'all built this monster. So, since y'all built this monster, y'all going to help continue to feed this monster. I'm excited to see how this looks from a broadcast perspective. I'm excited to see how this looks on some of these platforms. It was interesting to see Caitlin Clark on this, like, right in the front. Like, you logged on that day.
Yeah, the Amazon production last night against Liberty was clean.
Yeah, like all of this stuff is clean. So you might get more bang for your buck. But yeah, I mean, yeah, shouts out to Wayne Larrivee and Dan Roan and all of those folks. But that day is over with now. You about to watch Iron Eagle on your favorite streaming channel because y'all helped build this monster.
And can I just say something, bang, real quick? You niggas use Netflix to watch Bridgerton anyway. Cut it out. Cut it out. You got it anyway. Before I go to you, Courtney, real quick, I just want to say this comment.
I'm glad Courtney's on mute.
Yeah, Courtney.
Not so fast, my friend. Bridgerton is elite content.
Bridgerton used to be elite content when they took old boy off, but that's a whole different
about English. You talking about softcore porn? That's what Bridgerton is. Let's be real. Bridgerton is the return to softcore porn. Bridgerton is Red Shoe Diaries, the English version.
Bridgerton is medieval real sex. That's what that is.
Yeah, I saw one of the first softcore porn movies I saw. One of the first softcore porn movies I saw involved English people having fake sex. So that's what Bridgerton is to me.
I don't even want to know that.
Hold on, I just want to just comment real quick. The real Jalil put as a Comcast employee. They are coming for more, especially after the success of the playoff game on Peacock. It's great, and that's your team. Yeah, it's something that's going. I've heard a lot of people been saying the same things, but let's go to Dante, then we'll go to Courtney, and then we'll wrap this up and we'll bring in Illy to talk some NBA. But go ahead, Dante.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a sign of the times, like you said. Everybody was talking about cutting the cord, but low-key, they just, hit a Euro step on us and recreated cable. Now everybody's making packages. All this shit costs the same. Like, I sat down and looked at it like, damn, when I first got YouTube TV, I think it was like $49.99. This shit like $80 now. Mm-hmm. So like once you add the league pass, once you add your stars, you paying the same thing you was paying with cable. So I mean,
package, nigga.
Yeah, but I got Google Fiber, so say all that shit add up to be the exact same thing. So it's one of those things where as fans of sports, as people who consume the content, we kind of have no choice. Either you got to go, get you a VPN and start illegally streaming shit. But even with that, with live sports, bro, I can't do the whole super delay. Even with me cutting the cord and doing this shit now, it's not the best. It ain't the best. You sometimes you can't talk to niggas. Like you saw when we were watching the draft together, everybody was on a completely different page.
And last one of us was like,
I did beat that, and I'll say this: as somebody who never cut the cord, I feel like Thanos in Endgame. You cannot live with your own failure. So where did that bring you? Back to me. You niggas got to pay for the cable again. But Courtney, let's get your opinion, and we'll get you up out here. We know you got stuff to do tonight.
Man, I'm not paying for nothing. If it ain't on Streamies, I ain't watching. That's all I got.
So Courtney just told you she would not be on season 5 if I'm not gonna hold you.
No, the thing is, it will be there. I just think it's so nonsensical for me to have one platform for this and one platform for that. And got for that Wednesday game that's on Christmas, that's so stupid, man. It wasn't that the point of having like the NFL pass was for me to not have to worry about it. If I just bought this $200-something package, I didn't have to worry about doing anything else. But now you're selling the rights to the highest bidder, and now I got to go do what? Bro, I'll go to Twin Peaks. I'm not doing all that.
Damn, should I go tonight?
You should. I love Twin Peaks. Those Nashville hot wings are fire.
Yeah.
I would say this.
Always cold. I don't.
I'll tell
paper on display, haters old news.